Hello, English learners, and welcome to the Real English Podcast with me, Jack.
And I'm Emily, and it's great to have you listening with us today.
Emily, have you ever accidentally said the wrong thing in a normal conversation?
I definitely make those mistakes all the time. So why do you ask?
Well, today our main topic is conversational damage control.
That sounds a bit intense. So what exactly do you mean by damage control?
It means fixing social missteps when you accidentally say something confusing or awkward.
Right. Sometimes your words just come out wrong and confuse the other person.
Exactly. Speaking spontaneously can be pretty tricky for anyone, right?
It really is. And sometimes the completely wrong word just slips out of my mouth.
Yeah, and then you see that really weird look on the other person's face.
I know that awkward look so well, but how do we fix those situations?
That's what this episode is all about, because we want to give you precise recovery language.
That's going to be extremely useful for our upper intermediate listeners.
We'll show you exactly how to pause, apologize effectively, and calmly rephrase your point.
Yeah, mastering these repair phrases builds so much confidence for your everyday English interactions.
It also shows you can successfully monitor your own speech in complex social situations.
Plus, it proves you can handle real spontaneous conversations without panicking or getting upset.
That's a good point, because panic usually makes the whole situation much worse.
Exactly. It's much better to just smoothly correct your mistake and move on.
Are you ready to learn some specific words for fixing these awkward little mistakes?
I'm definitely ready. So let's jump right into our vocabulary preview to get started.
Let's look at some useful words for today's episode.
Right, we have 3 key expressions to help you out.
To get started, the first word is backtrack.
Backtrack.
What does it actually mean to backtrack, Emily?
It literally means to walk backward on a physical path.
Yeah, but in a conversation, it's a little bit different.
Exactly. It means you want to reverse what you just said.
Have you ever had to backtrack in a work meeting?
Oh, definitely. I say something confusing, and then I just stop.
Right? You realize your mistake, and you want to fix it.
It's such a helpful way to pause and just start over. Moving on, our second expression is come across.
Come across.
This is a great phrasal verb. How do we use it?
It describes how other people perceive your words or your actions.
So, it's about the general impression you make on someone.
Right. Sometimes we make a bad impression completely by accident.
I hate when that happens. Why does that happen to us?
Maybe your tone was harsh, or you chose the wrong words.
Yeah, I've definitely come across as rude by accident before.
Me too. You can say, I didn't mean to come across like that.
That's a perfect apology phrase. It quickly fixes your intention.
And our final word for today is clarify.
Clarify.
This is what you usually do right after you backtrack.
Right? To clarify means to make something much easier to understand.
Have you ever used this when fixing a bad social mistake?
All the time. I usually say, please let me clarify my point.
That sounds very polite. It shows you really want to fix things.
Exactly. You're offering a better, softer version of your original point.
It really helps save the conversation from getting too awkward.
Now that we know the words, let's hear them in action.
Sounds great. Let's move right into today's dialogue section.
Hey Sarah, I just reviewed the new project schedule you sent over.
Oh, great. How does the timeline look to you?
Well, honestly, it seems a bit rushed because the dates are totally unrealistic.
I'm surprised you think it is rushed because I spent 3 days planning it.
Oh wait, let me backtrack a bit because I phrased that badly.
Oh, really? What exactly did you mean by that?
I didn't mean your work was rushed. I meant the client's deadline is too tight.
Oh, I see. You really had me a little worried there for a second.
I'm so sorry, I really didn't want to come across as critical of your effort.
No worries. I appreciate you saying that because the client deadline is definitely a nightmare.
Exactly, just to clarify, your planning is fantastic, but the situation is impossible.
That makes total sense, and I completely agree with you on that.
So, do you think we should ask them for a deadline extension?
Yeah, let's draft a quick email to the client right now.
Welcome back, everyone. Let's look at the vocabulary from our dialogue.
Yeah, that conversation was pretty relatable. Have you ever had to fix a social mistake, Jack?
Oh, definitely. It happens to the best of us, right?
Exactly. Sometimes words just come out completely wrong.
That's exactly why we need damage control vocabulary.
Good point. Let's start with the first phrase we heard.
The phrase was, "Let me backtrack a bit." What does backtrack mean here?
Well, to backtrack literally means to walk backward, but in conversation, it means to reverse your point.
Right, you're taking back your previous statement, or maybe just changing it slightly.
I use this when I realize I sounded too harsh. I'll say, let me backtrack a bit.
That's a great way to use it. It buys you time to rephrase your thought.
Yeah, it acts almost like a verbal pause button.
Let's move to the next phrase. We heard, "I didn't want to come across as rude."
That phrasal verb come across is super common. It means how other people perceive you.
Right? It's about the impression you make. Have you ever come across differently than intended?
Oh, for sure. Sometimes I sound angry when I'm really just tired.
Exactly. So you can use this phrase to fix that.
Yeah, you tell them you didn't mean to seem that way. It's a very polite approach.
What was our last key phrase for today?
The last one was, just to clarify.
To clarify means to make something clear, right? It removes any confusion.
Yes, I use this one all the time at work. Do you use it often?
Definitely. It's perfect when you see a confused look on someone's face.
Yeah, you just pause and say, just to clarify. Then you explain your point simply.
It really helps prevent unnecessary arguments. These phrases are like a conversational safety net.
They really are. Let's review the breakdown items now.
So, we just talked about the ideas behind fixing social mistakes.
Yeah, we covered some really useful concepts.
But how do we actually use them in a real conversation?
Exactly. Sometimes you realize you made a mistake mid-sentence.
Oh, I hate that feeling. Have you ever done that?
All the time. I say something, and the other person looks confused.
Right. You can see it on their face immediately.
Yeah, so you need a quick phrase to pause and fix it.
What's your favorite phrase for that?
I usually say, let me rephrase that.
That's a great one. It sounds very natural.
It really does. You pause the conversation and give yourself a second chance.
Are there other ways to use it?
Sure, you can use it when you sound too harsh.
Like if you give feedback at work?
Right. You might say, that sounded a bit tough. Let me rephrase that.
I see. What if you just use the wrong word entirely?
Then I might use our next pattern.
What's that one?
What I meant to say was, and then you fix it.
Oh, I use that one almost every day.
Really? Why does that happen so often?
My brain just works faster than my mouth sometimes.
I totally understand that.
So, if I give the wrong time for a meeting, I can fix it quickly.
Right. I said 3, but what I meant to say was 4.
Exactly. It fixes the facts without making a big deal out of it.
It also works for explaining your true feelings.
True, like what I meant to say was, I'm just feeling stressed.
Good example. It softens the message really nicely.
We have one more great phrase, right?
Yes, we do. It's just to be clear.
That one's so helpful for preventing misunderstandings.
I agree. You use it before the other person gets upset.
Have you used that at work recently?
Yes, just yesterday. I told my team we needed to work late.
Ouch. They probably didn't like that.
No, they looked worried, so I quickly added something.
What did you say?
I said, just to be clear, I only mean for 30 minutes.
Ah, that makes a huge difference.
It really does. It stops panic immediately.
You can also use it at the end of a long explanation.
Right? To summarize your main point perfectly?
Just to be clear, we're meeting at the restaurant, not the office.
Perfect. These phrases are like magic erasers for your speech.
That's a fun way to think about it. Now that we've discussed how to backtrack and clarify your intentions when you come across poorly, let's listen to our upper intermediate dialogue one more time.
Hey Sarah, I just reviewed the new project schedule you sent over.
Oh, great. How does the timeline look to you?
Well, honestly, it seems a bit rushed because the dates are totally unrealistic.
I'm surprised you think it is rushed because I spent 3 days planning it.
Oh wait, let me backtrack a bit because I phrased that badly.
Oh, really? What exactly did you mean by that?
I didn't mean your work was rushed. I meant the client's deadline is too tight.
Oh, I see. You really had me a little worried there for a second.
I'm so sorry, I really didn't want to come across as critical of your effort.
No worries. I appreciate you saying that because the client deadline is definitely a nightmare.
Exactly, just to clarify, your planning is fantastic, but the situation is impossible.
That makes total sense, and I completely agree with you on that.
So, do you think we should ask them for a deadline extension?
Yeah, let's draft a quick email to the client right now.
Welcome back. That dialogue makes so much more sense now, right?
Yeah, it really does. Hearing it a second time helps a lot.
Marcus did a great job fixing that awkward moment with Sarah.
Exactly. He realized his mistake and immediately backtracked.
Have you ever saved a conversation like that?
Oh, definitely. It happens to the best of us at work.
The key is not to panic. Just pause and clarify your meaning.
Right. And using these specific phrases makes all the difference.
So let's practice some of those exact phrases right now.
This is the best way to build your speaking confidence.
We are going to play a few key lines from the dialogue.
We want you to listen closely and repeat out loud.
Let's have Marcus read these lines for us. Ready? Go ahead.
Oh wait, let me backtrack a bit because I phrased that badly. I didn't mean your work was rushed, I meant the client's deadline is too tight. I'm so sorry, I really didn't want to come across as critical of your effort. Exactly. Just to clarify, your planning is fantastic, but the situation is impossible.
Great job, everyone. Practicing out loud is so incredibly helpful.
It really is. Now you're ready to handle any conversational slip-ups.
We really hope you found these damage control tips useful today.
Thank you so much for hanging out and learning with us.
Please take a quick second to like, share, and subscribe.
Yeah, doing that really helps our channel reach more learners.
We will see you guys again in the next video. Goodbye.
Catch you later, everyone.